Hello YouTubers, and welcome to this long overdue long-term review on the Propain Tyee. I've had the bike for a little over a year now, and in that time I've ridden about 5,000 kilometers on it. Wow, I hear you say, that's a lot. It is, and it's what gives me the confidence to tell you about it. All I need is a suitably sunny day and a suitable location to tell you about it. I'm confident that I can arrange those for you. My name is Gary, welcome to One by Bikes. So you lead out, Gab. Well, as we're following Gabby down here, I can start to talk more about the Propain Tyee and if you should or why you should buy one. Now, for most people who are not cycling journalists, you're probably only going to have one bike. Now that may be for a number of reasons. It might be you've got nowhere to store it. It might be that your finances won't cover two expensive bikes. There may be a number of reasons, but for us, for me personally, it's I think more the first storage. We've got 6 bikes in the house just now. I've got an old Cannondale as well, which I don't want to sell. Woo! Look at Gabby go. But let's say, for example, you only want one bike. Ooh, to flat there. What type of bike should you buy? Well, the type of bike you should buy should be something that can do what you want to do. If you're mostly going to do cross-country stuff, you know, you're not going to do stuff like this here. You're just going to do cross-country trails, maybe a few little jumps. Yeah, I have had a bit of rain here. It's made this beautifully fast, not as dusty. If you're only going to do cross-country trails, you know, you buy a cross-country style bike, and that's fine. But I wanted something a bit more than that. I wanted something which was a real one bike does the lot. Something that I could ride around town, go to the shops if I wanted to, although I would never leave it locked up anywhere, not on your life. I want something that, you know, I can do cross-country trails on. I can do uphill sections if I need to do a long pedal uphill, and I'll show you the climbing capabilities of this later on in the film. But I also want something where I can do the 8 and 9 meter jumps. Now a cross-country bike isn't going to do that, so it's, yeah, I mean, you're looking really at for the bike park stuff, at the least you're looking at an enduro bike. So my bike needs to be something that can do just about everything, and for the most part it is. I've had it now for more or less, it's been over a year, and I've changed just about everything on it apart from the brakes and the suspension, and that's basically, oh no, I have changed the brakes. What am I talking about? Okay, there it is, and let's quickly see what we've changed, or what I've changed. So if we go from bottom to top, changed out the crank. It was an NX crank, it's now a GX crank, 165 instead of 175. Pedals are the Crank Brothers stamp, and dropper post is again Crank Brothers, can't remember what type it is. Ergon saddle, that thing is amazing. The shock is absolutely standard. The forks are standard. I've changed out the tires recently to Continental Xylitals, and those things are working pretty well for me. I'm liking them. But it's at the cockpit where most things have changed. So, very dirty Ergon grips, very worn Ergon grips, they're getting changed. I've got some P&W Lone grips coming. Now then, we've also changed to one-up carbon riser bar, spank spoon stem, and that'll focus on that, a Hope top cap, just because it's beautiful. There is of course also the homemade cable tidy bodge sort of thing. I forgot to say also that I changed from the SRAM centerline brake discs, disc rotors, to the Galfer Wave, and those things have been fantastic. Okay then, before we get on to what the bike is good at, I should say, let's take a look at the things that people say that big bikes are not so good at. For starters, let's look at some gratuitous pump track action. From a distance, it almost looks like I'm on a dirt jumper. Well, almost. I assure you, I am not. Now we can get to the main issue that people have with big bikes. They're difficult to pedal uphill. So here I am, pedaling up a fire road climbing track at our local bike park. As you can see, I'm not bouncing around like a kangaroo on a trampoline. And as final proof of the pudding, let's cut to a tricky section from our local trail. Okay then, excuse the noise. Right over there is the main motorway from Sweden to Denmark. So no bucolic idyll here. Right, this is to show you the capabilities of Propain Tyee. This is an uphill, gets rather steep there, into more or less a hairpin bend, with a lovely big root at the top. And if you miss it, there's that tree to fall into, or that one there, or those bushes, which I have done on a couple of occasions. So let's see if we can get this. Still worried it won't pedal? I didn't think so. Let's look at the good stuff now, shall we? The downhill stuff. Alright, let's try Magan. Try as many different things as we can. I'll show you the capabilities of this bicycle. Not very familiar with this, I kind of know it and I kind of don't. It's the rock slab at the top of this one here, which is a bit frightening. lost a pedal. Yeah, okay. But I mean, all of this is downhill stuff, so this bike should be good at it. 170mm at the front and 160 at the back. It's not a small thing. But even over this stuff here, you can put it where you want it to. Right. Ah, and there are those guys that were at the top. Right, okay. Try to pick my way down through here. Yeah, I mean, this will go a heck of a lot faster than this. But it's the rider that's struggling. I don't mind the chunk, but I'm just not very good at it. The bike though is faring a lot better than I am. Second bridge. Well, I can't be going too slowly because I'm catching these guys ish. I mean, if I wanted to. If I wanted to be an unpleasant person, I could go much faster and put pressure on them. But that's being an unpleasant person, and I'm not into that. Coming towards the end now anyway. I hope that's his brakes and not mine. Yep, that's it, it's not mine. So a few pedal strokes, get some speed into this. Here's the jump. And then into the step down. Come on Gary, be brave. There we go. Yeah, lovely. Alright, camera on. Feet on pedals. And let's go. Yeah, so this bike will do the cross-country stuff. It'll also do chunk like this. And provided, I've done the wrong way. Should have gone through the middle. It's just, I mean, it's a big bike. There's no getting away from that. If we check out the wheelbase, so it's a good deal longer than say a cross-country bike, but that makes it more stable downhill. It'll still pedal uphill.
What more do you want?
Alright, I think I'm going to do VLine. Anyone for VLine?
No.
Miles and I just on the chairlift there
Yeah.
heard someone bottoming out, and we've decided that bottoming out is illegal because it involves trousers down activity. Bottoming out is where your suspension goes as far as it can go and then keeps going. You get like a smack.
And that's how it smacks.
Right, shall we go then? What are you guys doing?
What do you want to get? I don't know, you can pick. I can pick. What?
All right. Right then, VLine it is. And we can chat more about the Propain Tyee. I'm quite familiar with this, so I don't need to concentrate quite as hard. If any of you are watching this and wondering about a saddle, look no further than Ergon. They are the business. You will not buy a better saddle anywhere. As soon as you sit in it, you can feel it. It's not uncomfortable, but you can feel it. It just offers you support where you need it. Oop, went wide there. God, it's dusty. Right. I should do this more often. That's such a good jump. I think I saw people, I did see people. Get off the chuffing brakes, man. Right, down into this. I've forgotten half of this. There's a big rock coming up though, you just see it just there. Yep. Go to the right of that. But the thing I love about this bike, apart from the way it looks, I think it looks cool as, is the suspension. Now 160 suspension rig, it gives you, I will double this one day, it gives you all the travel you need, and yet it pedals like a hardtail. I mean, what more do you want? Alright, does this mean there's no one coming? Okay, over the top we go. Alright, Miles, we are filming. Miles, who doesn't refuse to be filmed.
Tell him to turn that camera off. I refuse to be filmed.
Alright, should be enough. Oop. Nothing coming. That is such a well-built jump. Table. Take off and you land. The bike seems to do everything in the air. But this is another thing about this Tyee, because of its lightweight. It's a size large. Okay, it's carbon fibre, but it's just over 14 kilos. Which for a big rig is not bad. And going over stuff like this, it's not like it's not there, and you can certainly feel it. But there are some people that say, oh, I don't like the way big bikes feel, they dumb the trail down. Yeah, that's just an excuse if you ask me. Mind you, it's personal preference, so what am I to say? That's an excuse, that isn't an excuse. I know what I like, I love this bike. But lines like this, these are the main reason I bought this bike. Jump. Yeah, really blown out in here now. Step down. Step up. Jeez, oh. Yeah, it's doing stuff like this. This bike will do cross-country trails with ease. It'll also do this. Ka-choo! Right, your mum will be at the lift line. Let's bomb this hill. Tack för idag. Right, we all set?
Yes.
I'll see you at the bottom then.
Yes.
All right, end of a fantastic day with a fantastic bike. Oh, I give them a bit of space. All right then, let's go. I've given them a couple of minutes. Well, 30 seconds. So, how to summarize? When I was deciding on a bike to buy, I wanted something with which I could do just about everything. I didn't want it to be limited to cross country, nor did I want to be limited to not being able to pedal. So I thought the best thing for that, I was looking at trail bikes initially, and I saw the Propain Tyee, and it was given a really good mark. It was Bike of the Year on one of these professional mountain biking websites. I thought, well, that looks good. Had a look at it, like the price, carbon fiber like that. And then I noticed, looking at Propain's homepage, that they had other models. Downhill, woo, free ride, electric, dirt jump, and then enduro. Now, I didn't really know what enduro meant. Just getting back into the sport. Enduro to me were those big motorcycles. Woo! And so I had a look at it, found out what enduro was, and yep, okay, it's a discipline of cycling where you have to pedal. Oh Jesus, jumped too far there, from stage to stage, and then it's basically downhill light. And so because of this, the enduro style of bikes were developed. Ooh, landed to bottom there, I landed to flat there as well. And I thought, right, okay, well, if it's a bike that can pedal, and if it's a bike that can do, you know, downhill, I mean, it's not going to be as fast as a downhill bike, but, you know, it's going to get down the track. You know, then that's something to consider. And then I saw a review on Pink Bike for the freeride version, the Spindrift, and they praised it to high heaven. They said for a big old bike, it pedals really well. And I thought, well, if that bike pedals really well, then surely the smaller variant, the Tyee, will pedal even better. And it does, it pedals brilliantly. Oh, nice of them to wait. So this bike does everything that I want it to. It goes off some pretty severe stuff. It cushions me from my mistakes. It pedals uphill well. It does technical climbs well. You know, and I think for an all-round rider, okay, if I was purely focused on downhill, and that's what I rode all the time, this bike would not be the bike for me. If I was purely focused on cross country, again, this would not be the bike for me. But I put it this way, or I think of it like this. I called it once a tank in velvet slippers. It certainly is. It's a big bruiser of a bike, but it's so comfortable to ride. It's challenging, it's great fun. What I would call this is access all areas. It's the ticket to ride that you can take anywhere. Right, let's see if I can get them coming over the last jump. Here they come. Yeah, Gab! Yes, off! Oh dear, it seems that I have made a mistake. The Propain Tyee is not an access all areas pass. That would be a ridiculous thing to say. No, the Propain Tyee is a velvet smoking jacket. Allow me to explain. The velvet smoking jacket is the most versatile piece of clothing ever devised. Whilst wearing it, you can lounge around at home. You can go out for dinner in it. Put on a pair of jeans and you can go out to a bar in it. Match it with a bow tie and you can attend a formal function. And if you wear a frog mask, you can even go to a fancy dress party as Mr. Toad. Like the smoking jacket, the Propain Tyee is versatile. Ups, downs, steeps, chunk, technical climbs and monstrous jumps. The Propain Tyee is seemingly fazed by none of it. But should you buy one? Quickly, go and check your riding gear. So if your riding gear is mostly comprised of lycra and complemented by a helmet that most closely resembles a bean, then chances are you're a cross-country cyclist. If so, what the hell are you doing here? Isn't there some video about getting maximum wattage from your pedal strokes that you should be watching instead? However, if like me, you're a normal person who accepts that band t-shirts are suitable as riding attire, then yes, you should buy one. If I have one small criticism, and it is only a small one, I find it hard to manual, though that is most likely down to my lack of skill. The Propain Tyee is an excellent bike, and if I had to buy another bike today, I would buy another Tyee. The final reason you should buy a Tyee, Propain have just made it better. Go check it out. Long-term bike review, check. All I need to say now, just in case you forgot, is one buy is one more better. In it.